thing about GLP-1s through Bro is that my cravings have completely...
Okay. Everybody, hello. 4 people. Hello, 4 people. How you doing tonight? We're just I mean, we're not snowed in, we can get in and out, but otherwise it's been snowing for the last week except today. Today is the first day in a week where it has not snowed in one way, shape, or form, even if it's just a little. It's the first time I looked out in a week and did not see at least some snowflakes coming down, so we've got a lot of snow now.
Just a little bit.
Speak up.
Speak up.
You don't
I said a little bit.
Yeah, they can't hear you if you mumble. What do you think we have out there? About 2 feet?
Probably about maybe 15
Inches?
inches.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that's in like, maybe in the drifted area in the deeper part of our yard.
Yeah.
Some places a little more shallower, you know, just...
Yeah, but that's it now. Winter's here. We're not going to see bare ground again until spring. So, that's how it goes. But, yep. It's really, really cold out there, though.
Oh, yeah. Really cold.
Yep. According to the weather thing on my watch, which never ever matches my phone for some reason. It is... We still have a winter weather advisory. It says it's 8 degrees out, Fahrenheit. But we still have a weather advisory too. Okay, and then the Weather Channel one says it's 7 degrees. The one I looked at first was the one that came with the Apple Watch. Val's Adventure says, have you ever watched, I wish they wouldn't have put this heart here. Something Man YouTube channel. No. Until somebody says something. Here. There. Dar Man YouTube channel. Nope, never heard of it. I wish there was a way to get rid of that heart in the corner, because that always blocks off the last word of whatever the last person said. Here on my laptop anyway. But no, I've never heard of that channel.
Nope. Never watched it.
Nope.
So. Not a huge amount of stuff going on around here, that's for sure.
No. Just laundry, doing laundry. Gonna make dinner later.
Yeah. We got pork chop for the boat, so.
Yeah, gonna go spotted leaf. And then White Storm's sitting on the table, but I think he's out of view. The Great Indoors with Ed and Michelle says, are you heartless? No. I just wish that it didn't block off the last part of the sentence down there. Val's Adventure says, they have a lot of good episodes if you're ever looking for something to watch. Yeah, I can look them up and check them out, see if it would be something I want to watch after the live stream. But yeah, it would have been better if they put that heart somewhere else, like maybe at the top corner, not the bottom corner, but oh well, that's YouTube for you. They do what they want. So as long as there is not a giant snowstorm again on February 10th, we'll be going to the Alpina Ice Festival. And there will be a lot of really good ice sculptures. There's a park there that will have some, and then there's a bunch in downtown. So we'll make a vlog of all those ice sculptures for you guys. And Gone to the Snow Dogs are going to be there too. They were in our Halloween video. Hello, Molly. You're not very late. We haven't said much yet. It's only been 6 minutes, so you didn't really miss anything. Woofy W says tropical no heat wave is here today. It's 35 degrees Fahrenheit here today, about 70 miles north of Seattle. Yeah, compared to what we have, that's a heat wave.
Yeah. But, it's a cold one out there today too.
Yeah. Molly says, cool, was just finishing off another video. Yep. Yeah, it's 7 degrees here right now.
Yeah.
But overnight it will get colder.
Yeah. The furnace seemed to run a little more last night than usual. But
Yeah.
that's because it was pretty bitter cold out last night.
Vel's Adventure says, I'm excited to see the ice sculpture vlog. Yeah, that'll be our first time going to that. As long as it's not a big nasty snowstorm. And actually, if it's a big nasty snowstorm, it'll probably get canceled anyway.
Yeah.
I can't imagine anybody standing outside trying to look at ice sculptures when they're getting pounded by high winds and snow and stuff. That's no fun for anybody.
And that being right there where it's at, yeah. Because we're going to get a pretty good stiff wind blowing through there. It's going to be cold.
Yeah, it's right, the park is right next to Lake Huron.
Yeah.
Brr.
Exactly, that's what I was saying about stiff wind. And
No matter what, we'll have to dress up really good.
Yeah. We're right there next to the lake, you know.
Molly says, similar to here, it's freezing at night, and in the morning, during the day, it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
here right now.
it's always warmer during the day. Not really warm, but warmer.
Warmer, yeah.
Colby's over there spinning her ball around. I don't know if you can hear that or not.
You can't hear.
Woofy W says, the last week highs never got close to freezing. Michelle says, Burr 16 degrees in Whitcliffe. And yep, hello. Vel's Adventure says, which cat is that on the table? That's Spotted Leaf.
Spotted Leaf.
And right by her butt is White Storm, but I don't think he's in view of the camera. Michelle says, been dealing with a head cold. Well, I hope you get better soon. Colds are not fun.
Yeah. Never fun getting sick.
No. Molly says we have a place called Titanic Quarter. It's all open right by the water. It's cold this time of year, always icy down there. Yeah. With the in the winter, when you go by the Great Lakes, it's always really windy and cold. We live closest to Lake Huron, but we're not very far from Lake Michigan either.
Yeah.
They're all cold.
Yeah.
Lake Superior is the worst though, but you have to go through the UP, north through the UP to get to that one.
I was just gonna say that, but you beat me to it.
Yeah, but it's the furthest north. It's the biggest, it's the deepest, and it has the most shipwrecks in it because of the bad weather.
Yeah.
Michelle says, trying to get better for our mini vacation to Michigan this upcoming Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Molly says, enjoy Michelle, will be a good trip. Yeah, where are you going in Michigan? Are you going to stay downstate, or are you going to come further north?
There's nice areas around here in Michigan, depending on where you're going.
Yeah.
A lot of beautiful country up in the UP.
Yeah, the UP is the best.
Yeah, the UP is the best.
Yep.
A lot of beautiful country up there.
Oh, Mount Pleasant Soaring Eagle, the casino. Yeah, I guess you said that last time. I forgot.
Yeah,
But yeah, that we consider that downstate from all the way up here.
From up here, yeah. She's
silly. Val's Adventure says, have you been to Munising before in the UP? Yes, but I haven't been there since I was probably about 7 or 8 years old. So that's another area we need to go back to. You've probably never been there.
I don't recall being there.
Yeah.
At least not that part. There's a lot of areas up there, but I don't recall being there.
Molly says, is there hotels upstate or is it only downstate that has hotels? Just curious. Oh, there are hotels and motels all over the place.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Up there, so.
There's even one probably about 2 miles from here. And then another 4 miles. There's 2 more in town. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all over the place.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Up here. Motels and hotels.
Yep. Michelle says Ed is doing all the work. Yeah.
And then some of them aren't too badly priced either.
Yeah. Molly says, oh cool, for some reason I didn't think there would be many of them. Oh yeah, there's lots of them
Yeah,
up
there's
here.
lots of them up here. So.
Especially in like Mackinac City and St. Ignace.
Yeah, you go around there, they're
Packed,
all over.
packed full of them.
Yeah, they're all over. Yeah.
Michelle says Gaylord is beautiful. Yeah, pretty much. That's right in the middle. Right where it goes from being flat in the east to the hills and stuff in the west. That's where the transition starts. So from Gaylord over, things start looking prettier. By the time you get over to Traverse City, it looks pretty nice.
Yeah. But during the winter time, Gaylord is the area that gets hit pretty hard because that's the snow
Yeah,
belt
the
area, too.
Gaylord is the snow belt, so they get the most snow.
Yeah.
And the worst snowstorms.
Yep. One of our snowstorms too, yeah.
And that's where that big tornado was a couple summers ago.
Yeah.
They're still working on rebuilding stuff from that tornado.
Oh, yeah.
Because the town itself got denied the grant from the state for some weird reason. So it's taking an extra long time to get everything rebuilt.
Yeah,
Because
good.
they have to do it all out of their own pockets.
Yep, I was just gonna say that, yeah.
Michelle says, Tennille is going to buy me a grand hotel stay for being a good friend in 2025, LOL. No, that's the most expensive hotel in the whole state of Michigan. We can't even stay there.
Yeah.
That place is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
They shut up. They want $10 just for you to walk through the door.
Yep. Just get through the door. They want
Yeah.
$10 just to get through the door.
Yep. When I worked on Mackinac Island, I rode my bike and passed it and walked past it all the time, but I never went in there.
Yep. Just go in. It's $10.
Yep.
Just
$10
get through.
admission fee just to go in.
Yeah.
There's some shops and stuff in there, but you can't go in them without paying. And the thing is when I worked on the island at the Iroquois Hotel in 1995, they were not doing that. I should have gone in and looked around then, but I didn't know this was going to happen. When I came back to work there again in 1996, then they had an admission fee.
Yeah.
So I missed my opportunity to go in there.
Yeah. Beautiful place, but not cheap.
No. And it's like $800 a night during the middle of the summer to stay there per person.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, we're lucky that we just get to, when we do go there, that we get to just look at it from a distance. So,
yeah.
but yeah, just that's messed up how they charge you just to get through the front door if you want to just walk in and just look around.
Yeah. Molly says we don't have that here for hotels. That's crazy an admission fee. There's
Yeah.
expensive hotels here too, like spas, etc. Well, the thing with the Grand Hotel, look that up on Google.
It is.
Put Grand Hotel Mackinac Island. Make sure you put a C at the end of Mackinac, not a W.
Yep.
It's not just a hotel, it's also a historical building. Great big long historical thing. So they're kind of treating it like a combination of a hotel and a museum. If it was just a regular old hotel, like a Super 8 or something, then no, they wouldn't be able to get away with that because nobody would pay it.
Right.
But everybody wants to see the history, the historical part of it.
Yeah.
Because it's been around since the 1800s.
Yeah, that's a very old building.
Yeah.
But it's in beautiful condition though for how old it is.
Yep.
I think it's cool just being able to get into the porch and just being able to look around and
Yeah,
I think that's pretty cool.
You can't walk around on the porch without paying the money.
No, that's at the porch. You know,
The forts.
Yeah, porch.
Well, there's
Yeah.
admission fees for those too,
Yeah,
but that
there's
makes more
admission
sense.
fee, but that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So. But those are really cool.
Michelle says porch walking is great at the hotel. Yeah, it is, but that's not free either.
Yeah.
Molly says, right, we have historical buildings too. Yeah. But yeah, look up the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island and you'll see what I mean. I know what's going through your head right now. You're probably thinking of something like Trump Tower or whatever, big tall skyscraper thing, but no, that's not what it is at all.
No. I have walked across the part of it before they started that emission thing, though.
Yeah.
When we went there for the field trip.
I know,
Cool.
I should have before they started charging money, and I had the opportunity and I didn't do it. But like I said, I had no idea they were going to start doing that the following summer.
Oh, same here. That was something new to me when I heard that, when you was telling me about it.
Yeah. Molly says, no, I have seen it in videos. I know what you mean. LOL. I don't like them tower buildings. No, I don't either. We call them skyscrapers up here, and we don't have any of them. They're all in Saginaw, Grand Rapids, Detroit, Lansing,
Yeah, definitely.
and they can stay down there.
Yeah, so some areas around here have a height restriction
Yeah.
on the height of the buildings that can go in.
Traverse City, it's 60 feet. It is against city ordinance to build a building that is taller than 60 feet. So that's why there's no skyscrapers there yet, or else there probably would be by now. Molly says, us too, we have a hotel called Grand Central too, but it's the tallest building here. Ruins the scenery of the mountains. Yeah. There's a lot of that downstate, but not up here, thankfully.
I think it'd be cool to go somewhere and be able to see the mountains.
Well, I did that a lot growing up. We went to the Great Smoky Mountains a lot when I was growing up in Tennessee. We went to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg a lot.
The only mountain I really come close to is just traveling through Tennessee, and that was it.
Yeah, we also went to the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia.
But just being able to really see bigger than what they had down there in Tennessee, though, I've never seen anything bigger than that.
Well, you mean like the Rocky Mountains?
Yeah, like the Rocky
we never
Mountains
went
and
there.
stuff,
We
yeah.
didn't see those. Hi, Fans. How are you doing? We're just hanging out. Have cats sleeping on the table. It's 7 degrees outside.
Yeah, cold.
Yeah, but it finally stopped snowing today for the first time in a whole week.
Yeah,
Yep. Lots of snow out there now.
lots of that white gun.
Yep.
Free. You must call.
Yeah. Yeah, Burr, definitely.
Yeah.
It's going to get colder as the night goes on. Colby's over there on the black rug, but you guys can't see her from there. White Storm is by Spotted Leaf's butt, but I know you can't see him. But you can see Spotted Leaf.
Yeah.
Molly said we got snow, but it wasn't as much as... Ugh. as I expected it to be. It melted away by the afternoon. Yeah, I saw that in the video you sent. I could hear the water dripping. I could tell it was melting.
Yeah, we send it your way if we could.
Yeah.
I
It'll
don't
melt by
know.
the time it gets there. She'd end up with water.
Yeah.
FN says 9 degrees here. Yeah, that's pretty close to what it is here.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, it says it's still 7 degrees. Michelle says, Don, do you still have to go to work when it's this cold? No, he only works. He only helps his brother out in the summer. That ended way back in August, a long time ago.
A long time ago, yeah.
But the ones who are still doing work over at his brother's, they're still doing it.
Yeah.
Those spades don't make themselves, and people are still ordering them.
Yep. Oh, and he's doing ice buds now too. So.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to buy ice buds, he's got some that's being made up right now.
Yeah.
They're really nice ones too.
I don't know if that's clickable or not. I think that's his website with all that stuff on it. That's
Yeah.
trenching spades and the ice buds and all that stuff.
Yeah, there's trenching spades, there's wire jammers, there's sleevers, there's all kinds of stuff for working with wire, ice buds, link kits.
F-Fan says, real life hobby, what does your shirt say? Stretch up. That's from Dinosaur Gardens over in Asanique. It's about 10 miles from Alpena. We have a video that we did there on our channel in the travel vlogs playlist. Molly says, that's good. Local shops shut here due to the snow and ice today. Not clickable, it's being funny. Alright, hold on here. It's probably because I didn't put https://www. in front of it, so hold on here. Oh, and I missed an S. There, that should work. Says technology is annoying. Well, I did it wrong. I put Wilton Thin Line Trenching Spade, and it's Wilton Thin Line Trenching Spades. So that was my fault. Hello, My Life's Wicked Adventures. How are you doing? But yeah, when we had that big snowstorm a few days ago, a lot of businesses shut down.
Yeah, closed.
And FN says, everyone don't forget to thumbs up. Yeah, that'll definitely help our channel if you click thumbs up over there.
Yeah.
And that link at the top is for the channel memberships if anybody's interested. We do have those open for extra perks and member vlogs and things. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I'm okay, sore, but the COVID and its symptoms are starting to go away.
Oh,
Alright, well that's good. And Araminta Verwise says, hi guys, first time I made it to the Hangout, you both rock. Yeah, well, welcome and thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Molly says you get emojis too. Which, when I get more members, there will be more emojis. That's all they're allowing me right now. But as more people become members, I'll be able to put more. And I have an emoji for the other 6 cats waiting on, one each, waiting on the computer. But I can't put them, they won't let me upload them yet. But when I can, I will. And I'll be making the first members only vlog pretty soon. Real soon. Araminta says, how is the new heater working? It's working really good.
Yeah.
Keeping the whole house warm. All the way from end to end, no problems.
Yeah, so far it's been doing a good job so far.
Yeah, and it got really cold last night, so I don't expect it to have any trouble.
Well, yeah, well that's where we're going to really find out when we start having that really, really cold weather.
FN says, does anyone have a current update on Crystal the Animal Lover? Yeah, I'm on her personal Facebook, and She's just been doing therapy every day. She got her staples out 2 days ago, I think. Yesterday or the day before. So after the surgery, she seems to be doing good, but she still doesn't know when she can go home. She's thinking it might not be till February. And for those of you who don't know, Crystal the Animal Lover, she's another YouTuber. On New Year's Day, she slipped and fell and broke her hip. And she's not even an elderly person, so that was some really bad luck.
Yeah.
She had to have surgery.
It takes a long time to recover.
Yeah, now she has to have go through rehab and therapy and stuff to learn to walk again and all that. Molly says, hope she gets better soon. That's awful for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Araminta says, I can't wait to get my Wilton in real life coffee mug. Yeah, the Teespring is the one who sends them out, and they should be coming soon. This is actually one of the ones that we had before with our old intro thing on it, and Don at Mystery Town USA. I don't have these ones in the shop anymore, but it will be this mug that you'll get. These are nice quality mugs.
Yeah, they're really good quality mugs.
Yeah.
These ones here have been around for quite a few years now.
Yeah. So they're good.
Yeah, they're durable mugs.
And there's a bunch of others. If anybody else is interested, there's a link to our merch store in the description of every video, and there's a bunch of other stuff in there too, like stickers and shirts and hoodies and water bottles and I don't know, a bunch of different stuff. If anybody ever wants to check it out, it's there. Molly says, my sister got me a mug for my birthday. It said sister on it. Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you saw that Christmas video I made from our old home video footage from Christmas Eve 1990. I got my dad a mug that said Dad on it. He really liked it. And not too long before he passed away, he got it out of the cupboard and he said, look, I still have it. And it had been, 30 years? So he kept that mug right till the end. As far as I know, it's still in the cupboard at my mom's house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of the same story with this one about my first stepdad. I got this farm when I was pretty young. I don't remember how old I was. I think I was in my 20s when I got it for him.
Yeah, now you have it.
No, I got it. Ended up inheriting it when he passed away, so...
Yeah. Molly says it's a nice gift that lasts. You can always use it. Yeah, because they're good for coffee or hot chocolate, or my parents used to put soup in them, tea, whatever.
But yeah, like that really big huge cast iron frying pan that we got. That bought that for, like I said, Dad, he wanted it to go bad. He came out of the yard sale. Didn't have the money for it, so I did. It was only $15, so I bought it for him, and when he been moving fast, I got given back to me.
Yeah, he's talking about that great cast iron pan that you've seen us make pizza in some of our videos.
Yeah.
It's so big it has to hang on a nail over there on the wall. It's too big for any of our cupboards.
Yeah, it won't fit down the cupboard.
Yeah.
It's a huge thing.
Molly says we have cup of soups here. You just make it in it handy enough. Yeah, we have a brand called Cup of Soup here. It comes in an envelope. That might be the same thing you're talking about. My Less Wicked Adventure says, bye, kitty. Yeah, that's Spotted Leaf. She'll be back. She doesn't like to be away from us, so whatever. Oh yeah, she's going over to eat. After she eats, she'll be back.
Oh, hey, look. Now Lila's over here standing up against my leg.
Yep, here's Leela. She's Boo's sister. They're litter mates, but she's way bigger than Boo. Molly says she's a gig, so funny. Yeah, she is. But yeah, Boo, I don't know. She could be. Yeah, she's on the couch way over there. But her sister's way bigger than she is. We think Boo must have been the runt of the litter. Because she's a tiny, tiny cat.
Yeah.
F. Vance says her name is Spots. No, it's Spotted Leaf. Like this.
All in one word.
Yeah. And that name and the name White Storm, which is also one word, came from the Warriors books by Aaron Hunter, which is a huge, years-long book series about cats. So, cats who are warriors out in the wild. They're really good books, but that's where I got their names from. In the book, Spotted Leaf was a tortoiseshell medicine cat. And this Spotted Leaf is a tortoiseshell also, so that's why I picked that name. You don't need to get on the laptop. Come over here, this way. Come on, Leela. Leela is named after Leela from Futurama. But she has 2 eyes. But that's one reason I ordered her a purple collar. Because Leela from Futurama has purple hair. But yeah, Leela's a good cat.
Oh, they're all good cats in their own
Yeah.
way.
None of them are mean or anything like that. Here, pull him over a little closer. I don't think anybody can see him. There. Oh, White Storm. I named him White Storm when we got him because he was really white, and the White Storm in the books is a completely white cat. But as he got older, he did not stay white.
No, he got dark. Like all this on his face, all that dark on his face, he used to be just on his nose and that was it.
Yeah. It spread.
And it just spread and covered up the whole face.
FN says, Doe, you beat me to it. You beat me to the obvious question. 2 eyes. Yeah. Molly says, need to rewatch Futurama again. I checked, apparently I've watched the new season, but can only remember some episodes, not all. Yeah, the new season was good too. So if you're going to rewatch it, start with season 1, episode 1 from way back. Keep going all the way until you get through the new season. I hope they make more new ones, but I don't know yet.
How many seasons was there of that?
I don't remember. Not as many as The Simpsons, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking that. I was just sitting here thinking that. I was not as many as
Yeah.
the Simpsons.
My Life's Wicked Adventures loves Siamese kitties. Yeah, me too. He's got really pretty blue eyes. He went right back over there to the same corner again. Molly says, yes, that's what I was going to do, LOL. Yeah. And then the other series that Matt Groening did was Disenchantment or Disenchanted. I can't remember how it goes. But that one was really good too. But the last season they did, that was the end of it. So, as far as I know, there won't be any more of that. But yet, in the meantime, The Simpsons go and go and go and go forever and ever and ever and ever. 35 seasons now. And it started when I was in 8th grade. That's ridiculous.
Good. Gee, you make that sound like as if you're old or something.
Yeah, I am. Molly says, yes, that's... Oh, yeah, all right, wait a minute. Molly says, and they're still young in it. Yeah, every once in a while they do flash forward episodes where the kids are grown up, and that's all we get. We've seen what they look like grown up, but that's it.
Yeah.
Miley's Wicked Adventure says, I need to find a way to get energy to do some stuff this evening, LOL. Well, the only thing I can say is just get up and do it. That's the only way you're going to be able to.
Drink a last cup. You have to be really strong.
Yeah, but it's awful late for drinking coffee. I know we are, but that's how we are. But she might not want to stay up all night long because she drank coffee. FN says, I've become obsessed with the Wings of Fire graphic novel adaptation. I'm just starting book 4. I'm reading them faster than anything I have in a while. Yeah, you were talking about that last time. I need to check that out. My Life's Wicked Adventure says coffee doesn't affect me. Yeah, it really doesn't me either. When I'm awake, it doesn't make me feel more awake or give me energy. The only thing that happens is that if I drink too much coffee when I go to bed, then my mind won't shut off. And my thoughts are just racing and racing, and I toss and turn until about 6 in the morning. If I drink coffee too late, which this is going to have to be the last one I drink, or that will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking I'll get myself another cup.
Well, go ahead.
Go. I can wait my dirt.
Molly says, need to get back into reading. I'm a bit slow at it. Yeah, I'm a really good reader, but I started slacking on the Warriors books. I should have been all caught up by now, but I'm not. I started in December 2017, and they're still writing new books, so I need to get caught up to everything so that then I only have to wait for each new book to come out. But I guess I don't have enough discipline to just sit down and read endlessly until I get there. I'm about three series behind. Each series in the main series is 6 books long. And I'm at about three series away from where they are right now with the new ones. So I have a long way to go yet. But I've already read a ton of them before that. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, if I do hot coffee, I actually will fall asleep like 90% of the time. Yeah, that's weird. If I try to drink coffee when I feel tired, I still feel tired. But then when I try to go to bed, I can't sleep. So that's not fun either. Colby. Come here, Colby. Don't be mean to Colby.
Got no coffee. And tomorrow we're going to do some more deathbed coffee tomorrow.
Yeah. Molly says, I like Neil Asher's books. It's sci-fi, but there's lots to read. I've read some and do enjoy it. I started slacking after a bit, but need to get into it. I did enjoy it. Yeah, I like sci-fi stuff too. I like all kinds of different stuff. If it's a good storyline, I'll read it. I don't care what genre it is. Except the only thing I can't get into are those goofy, sappy romance books. Blah. Those are ridiculous. That's like a soap opera on paper.
Yeah, that's why they use it.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I don't really enjoy reading really anymore. With my dyslexia gotten worse and some other stuff, I get bored and frustrated. Yeah, Don has dyslexia, so he doesn't read books.
I'll read what I got and other than that, screw it.
Yeah. Molly says, don't like romance for some reason, just not into it. Well, I know why you don't like it, because it's stupid. Yeah, I have fans. I don't know when or if they're going to end it, but that would make sense if he suddenly turned 11. Or if Lisa suddenly turned 9. Or if Maggie finally learned how to talk. Even when they show her as an adult, she's not talking. Molly says, romance just annoys me. It's too made up for me. Yeah. That's probably my problem. It's corny and ridiculous. My aunt gave me a bunch of those when I was in high school, and I read about half of one, and I'm like, no. Yeah, the White Storm and Spottley for tail wrestling. Molly says, I like sci-fi end of the world stuff. It just amazes me. I do like other stuff too. Yeah, we call that post-apocalyptic stuff here. Like The Walking Dead, which Don loves. I like it too, but he really loves it. that's post-apocalyptic.
Well, there's some stuff that's, that's way to the Walking Dead right now that's on AMC, and we don't have AMC.
I know. We'd have to pay for yet another streaming service if you want to watch that stuff.
Not be watching, yeah.
I don't know how much they want for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can find out.
I know there's some stuff that's, related to that on there right now.
Alright, it's $8.99 a month for AMC Plus. Molly says, I liked Fallen Skies. Has Don watched it? It was good. No, I don't think so. Or Falling Skies. No, that doesn't sound familiar. You didn't watch that, did you?
Don't sound familiar.
No, we'll have to check that out. We've been watching Wentworth. I know that that series ended in 2021, but we weren't watching it. We're into the last season now. We're almost done. I think it's good. But that's about women in prison in Australia. Molly says, Mom got into it, then I couldn't find the last series to watch anywhere. So bought the DVD box set of it after Christmas. It was on sale a few years ago. Yeah, there's some things where it's not streaming, where we've had to buy copies. FN says, actually Maggie has had several first words. One of the very first was way back when Children's Services took the kids and placed them with the Flanders before Maud died. And at the end, Maggie, yeah, that didn't all fit, but I know, I think I saw that. There's a big gap in there where I wasn't watching it, but I think I was watching it back then. Because I watched it for years and years, then I stopped for a good few years, and then I started again. But I didn't go back and try to catch up because it's just too overwhelming, too much.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
You're hard to be able to sit and watch them all right from the beginning.
Was in her crib, pulled out her pacifier and said, daddly doodly. Now, see, I don't remember that, so maybe I didn't see that. But I do know that in the last few episodes where she did make noises and stuff, it is the same woman who's doing the voice for Bart, I can tell. Which makes sense, because they're supposed to be siblings, so... It would, they would sound similar. Nunya says, Don's my spirit animal. Okay.
Spirit animal?
Yeah, this Nunya, he's absolutely obsessed with you. He loves you. He watches our channel just for you. Have you gone back to the TKDW Vlogs Days playlist and watched those videos? Because back then, Don was more into it. He actually took the camera and vlogged himself and stuff when I was at work. There's a whole lot more Don in the old videos than there is now. So if you want to see more of him, go back to that playlist because he's not in it as much now as he was then. So you probably really like those even more. Because whenever I would leave for work, I'd say, vlog for me. Sometimes he would, and sometimes he wouldn't, but he did a lot.
Oh, poor
I don't do that anymore, though. I don't have to.
There you go.
No.
There you go.
Yeah, will do, thanks. Yeah, just look for that playlist. It's from our first channel that we don't have anymore. I moved all the videos from it to this channel so everything would be in one place. But I had to separate it by playlists so that people wouldn't be all mixed up because I couldn't put them in order. YouTube won't let you. So if you watch our videos without going to a playlist, they start in 2017 for this channel and they go and go and go until 2019 and then all of a sudden you're way back in like 2010. and then 2014, and everybody's confused. And then after that's all done, all of a sudden you're back in 2019. So that's why I made 2 playlists. Wilton in Real Life Vlogs and the TKDW Vlogs days. What you should do is watch the TKDW Vlogs playlist first. Finish it. Then come back to the Wilton in Real Life playlist and play that. And finish it all the way up until now. That's the only way to properly see all our videos in chronological order. Because that's just the way YouTube works. Milo's Wicked Adventure says meow. And FN says, is Spotted Leaf doing their mooch impression? Oops, not anymore. Yeah, she pretty much is. They pissed. Yeah, she was complaining at White Storm. She doesn't like the rest of the cats. She doesn't hurt them or anything, but they annoy her. So she's always complaining.
Yeah, you can even pick her up and snuggle with her and she goes,
yeah, she doesn't like to be held either. She'll make that same noise.
Yeah, that's why we go and grab a hold of her.
Yeah, see? She's like, give me attention, but don't pick me up.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, she's a girl. She acts like a girl.
Oh no action.
Yeah.
Her only action is when the other cats are laying there sleeping, walk up to her.
Yeah, she likes to slap them, even if they're sleeping.
Yeah.
Molly says, my cat's antisocial, doesn't like anyone else. Yeah, some cats are weird. FN said, is Spotted Leaf a Matt Smith fan with her bow tie? No, I don't know who Matt Smith is. And it's a all the girls have collars with bows on them to make them cute. Here. We have 4 girls and 4 boys. And I buy cutesy collars like that for the girls. Because I'm just silly. All the girls have them. The boys don't have them. Yeah, we just got those 2 new collars for Boo and Leela, and they have bows on them too. Oh, one of the Doctor Who doctors. Yeah, I never really got into that. I know what it is, but I've never actually sat down and tried to watch it. I know that it started way back a long time ago, and if I want to start with season 1, episode 1, it's like The Simpsons. It would probably take me years to get all caught up. I remember seeing it when I was a really little kid in the 70s, like 4 years old. The guy with the curly hair and the stripy scarf. And when I was like 4 years old, I was like, this show's not fun. And I would turn it off. But I was a little kid. I wanted stuff like Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers.
Okay,
Trolley, yeah.
Watch plenty of that myself.
Yeah. Oh. Molly says, cool, I love it. Just finished the 60th special episodes with the new Doctor. 60 seasons or 60 years? How long has this thing been going on? I can kind of believe 60 years, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I hear it's really good, but I haven't tried to watch it because there's just so much of it. Yeah, that's the buzzer on the dryer. Spotted Leaf. That 60 years. Yeah, see? I can believe that. And Molly says 60 years since 1963, then they stopped and brought it back in 2005. Yeah. I can believe that since I was seeing it when I was a toddler. I remember it was on PBS, on Channel 6. but now I don't know where it is. But yeah, PBS around here still is Channel 6. Molly, before my time. Yeah, before my time. I wasn't alive in 1963.
Same here.
Yeah.
I didn't make it around here until the 70s. Later 70s at that.
Yeah. I was born in 75 and he was born in 77.
Yeah. But at least got to live through the 80s.
Yeah.
The 90s.
I like the 90s better. Because that's when I was in high school and the first half of my 20s. Like my coming out years were the 90s.
Me, I say, when we were kids, I thought it was better. Didn't have the internet, didn't have cell phones.
Yeah.
You wanted to befriend somebody, you pop them in the nose. Didn't do it over the phone or the computer.
Yeah. FN says it's like Star Trek, just have to pick a spot to start. Yeah. Molly, late 1990s for me. Yeah. You can start anywhere and watch it. I do that sometimes. So it doesn't matter where you start. You're not going to be like lost and be like, I don't know what's going on. What happened before. It's not really chronological order like that, or what? Because I know there's some series where if you don't start with season 1, episode 1, and keep going, you're going to be lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means we start watching The Walking Dead again, right? Where you got to start from season 1, episode 1, with nothing you watch, right?
Yeah. FN says Doctor Who is on HBO Max. The new stuff is on Disney Plus. Yeah, we have Disney Plus, but we don't have HBO Max. I kind of wish we did because I'd like to see Game of Thrones, but again, that's another expensive streaming service that we don't have the money for. I don't know how long we're going to be able to keep Netflix because they're getting ridiculous. We have the Disney bundle, so we have Hulu, Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus. But ESPN, all we watch on there is racing, car racing, and that doesn't start till February. Molly says sometimes it is chronological, but I would say start with the Doctor's regeneration, then the story really starts from there. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. Molly says I've never seen Game of Thrones even though it was filmed here. I saw like the first 3 episodes way back in like 2007 when we had cable, and then I forgot to keep watching it, and now that I can't, so now without signing up for another something. It is at Walmart on DVD, the whole series, but I think it was over $100 for it. So, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's some stuff you gotta try and get completed up now as it is.
Yeah. Molly says it's hard to keep up with TV shows. Yeah. FN says, Doctor Who, the best starting point is with a new actor. The pre-2005 stuff is on BritBox and Freevee. Alright, we do have Freevee, so I could look it up on there. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I saw some Game of Thrones, but it was at times too sexual based, and I'm not into that. Yeah. I want to see it for the dragons that are supposed to be in there. But yeah, we have a lot of series on DVD that we need to finish too yet that we bought.
Yeah. Like the Waltons.
We don't have all of the Waltons.
I know,
I'm talking about ones we have that we haven't finished watching yet.
That we haven't finished watching.
Yeah.
I thought you. Never mind.
We don't have all of the Waltons.
Well, I know that, but I was just referring to the Waltons as in that's something that we got to finish completely.
Yeah. Molly said, I didn't understand the trailers, wasn't for me, family liked it. Yeah. There's you know, different people like different things.
Yeah. Everybody likes the same thing, would be boring place to live.
Yeah.
Cookies.
All right. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, wishing I can pet Kitty through the screen. And Max says, have you seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? I think it's on Prime Video. No, we don't have Prime Video. That's too expensive. We're not going to get that. We have too many normal bills to get every streaming service that exists. So there's a lot of that stuff we don't have. And that's fine.
Can't afford them all.
No. In order to get everything, it's way too expensive.
Yeah,
It's not like it used to be, where Netflix was the only thing and it only cost $4.99. Back in 2009, when I got rid of cable and switched to streaming, the only thing there was Netflix, and it was only $4.99. Now Netflix is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's getting up there in price.
Now you keep talking to them, I'll be right back.
Why, are you running away?
No, but my Apple Watch says I have to get up and walk for 1 minute, or I'm not going to get my ring filled.
Well, you know you can go outside and run around the house about half
No.
the time.
No.
Why not?
I mean, I'm still right here, right on the other side of the camera, walking back and forth, blah, blah, blah. But if I don't fill all 3 of my rings, I'll break my streak, and I don't like that.
I tried going outside earlier today and the damn guard was frozen shut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can keep an eye on this if you want. Oh, never mind. I did it. That didn't take long. All done.
What, 30 seconds?
Apparently I had earned a little more. Anyway, it says I filled the ring, so there we go.
Yeah. Hey.
Max says it'll probably circulate to one you have. Seems like movies and shows rotate all platforms. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I know Game of Thrones never will though, because HBO owns it. So HBO Max is the only place that will ever be. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, we have a bunch of streaming subscriptions via all of us here, meaning split LOL. They're so expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, by the time you figure out, you know, a few of them put together, it tallies up.
Yeah, it's not like it used to be.
No. You know, $5, $10 here, 15, $20 here and there, it adds up and gets expensive kind of quick.
And we get the Disney bundle for free because my cell phone is through Verizon. If it wasn't, we wouldn't have that either. The Disney Plus, the Hulu, and the ESPN Plus. We wouldn't have that either. Because that's too expensive too. Molly says they're expensive. We have a few too. And I only use one of them, mainly Netflix at the moment. Yeah, Netflix is the main one we watch too, but we do watch a lot of things on Hulu too. And Disney Plus. I like to go on there and sometimes on Disney Plus and watch the old short Disney cartoons that I used to watch when I was a kid when we had satellite, and there was the Disney Channel, and in between like movies and stuff they would play those short Disney cartoons. I like to go on there and rewatch those sometimes just to be sentimental. Molly says, I do like Disney for the old films and stuff. Yeah, and they do have all their animated movies on there. which used to be really hard to get a hold of. They would only unlock them from their vaults on VHS like one every few years or whatever. Now they're just all on there. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, yeah, that's how my partner gets Disney as well. They just got Peacock because they signed up for Instacart, and apparently they offer it if you do. Well, that's good. We had Peacock for a while, but we had to turn that one off. And we have Paramount Plus right now, but only for 3 months, and then when it's over, it's over. And we're about a month and a half in, so we have about a month and a half, and then that'll be over. Molly says, I watched the dinosaur film. I loved it. As a kid, it was great rewatching it. Are you talking about The Land Before Time? Because that's the only one I can think of. And that actually wasn't Disney, it was Don Bluth. The same guy who made The Secret of Nim. They had a bunch of sequels for it, but they're dumb. The first one is the only good one. Disney's Dinosaur. Molly says, yes, The Land Before Time got mixed up with the other film they have. Yeah. We watched The Land Before Time again a few months ago. Don Bluth also did All Dogs Go to Heaven. And again, the first one is the best one. Somebody else did the sequel, and that's blah. And he did, what was that thing called with Fievel, the little mouse? The little mouse with great big ears. I forgot what that was called, but Don Bluth did that one too. He was a really good animator, but I guess he's not doing anything anymore. Yeah. My Life's Wicked Adventures. There was a few different Fievel movies. One was called Fievel Goes West. Yeah, that was the sequel. There was the first one. I should know the name of it too, and I can't think. Oh, An American Tail. That's what it is. And his name was Fievel Mouskowitz. Turns out there were 6 of them. An American Tail, Fievel Goes West, An American Tail, Treasure of Manhattan Island, An American Tail, The Mystery of the Night Monster. Okay, not 6, 4. I've only seen the first 2. I can't imagine them being very good the further they went, because that's what happens. Yeah, An American Tail. That's what it is. F-Fan says, Dinosaur is one of those Disney movies that fell through the cracks. It was one of Disney's solo forays into CGI animation before they acquired Pixar. Yeah, I do know what you're talking about. I don't know if I've seen it, but I've seen it on Disney Plus, like scrolled past it. So I don't know if I actually watched it or not. But yeah, that's not what she meant. She meant The Land Before Time, an actual 2D animated thing from like the 80s. With all those baby dinosaurs.
Boy, what can you start cooking that tail of yours?
Molly says, I got mixed up with names. I do like Disney's dinosaur too, just got mixed up. Yeah. I don't think I've seen it, but I do know what it is. FN says they made more than 2 American Tail movies. I only remember the first 2. Apparently, because when I look it up, 4 movies come up, but I have never heard of those last 2 either. They probably went directly to video and they were probably really crappy, and that's why we haven't heard of them. Because normally when people start making a lot of sequels and stuff like that, they end up with different directors, different animators, and they get really crappy.
Basically gets wrapped.
Yeah. My Life's Wicked Adventures says another big dino movie is We're Back. Yeah. I haven't seen that one either, but I have seen the trailers for it and stuff. So I know what you're talking about with that too. And then there was the TV show Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Which that's on Disney Plus too. We didn't finish it yet, but we were watching it. It's a very old movie. How old? Because to me, 1993. To me, that's not old. To me, very, very old would be like the 60s. But that's just because that's me. In 1993, I was just starting my senior year of high school. It feels like it was just yesterday, which is kind of sad, knowing it was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Life flies. Life just flies by.
Yeah, cherish it while you can.
Yep.
It goes by fast.
Yep. It's like next year I'm going to be 50. So if I get lucky and live to be 100, my life will be half over. Which is scary and depressing. But that's how it goes. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, me old is 80s, LOL. Well, that's the years I was born and started growing. Well, I was born in 1975, so things that I know are old don't really feel that old to me. Molly says it's scary how quick it goes. Yeah, definitely. I don't feel like an old woman, but I guess I qualify as one. Even though retirement age has been, in the U.S. has been moved from 65 to 67. I'm not that old yet.
Well, you know, you get all the dirt.
Yeah, I know. I don't really feel any particular age. I just feel like me. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I'm not old, it just feels old. You see, I don't feel old. I don't feel old, I don't feel young, I don't feel anything. I just feel like myself. It's always been that way. I just feel like me. Molly says, I don't feel 26, but it's only been a few days. F. Vance, 1979 for me. I graduated in 1998. Yeah. I used to know some people in Alpena who were born in 1979. But I graduated in 1994.
94.
Yep.
Boy, that was a couple minutes ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's going to be 30 years. I think it was June 6th, if I remember right. June 4th or June 6th. 30 years. But yeah, happy birthday, Molly.
Boy, you make it sound
If
like
I didn't say that at any other point.
You make it sound like a long time ago saying it like that.
Yeah, I know.
30 years.
It was. But it feels like not that long ago at all. Yep, you're welcome. So what are you going to make with dinner? I know there's little
Not
pork
sure yet.
chops, but
I know pork chops, that's all I know.
what about mashed potatoes and gravy and corn? I only eat once a day, so
You and your damn corn.
I like
Okay.
corn. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, it's going to be the end of the year before we know it already. January is almost done. Yeah, I know, and every year seems to go by faster and faster. Molly says, I need to start eating before this. LOL, as always, get hungry when you talk about food.
Yeah.
F. Vance, corn isn't a vegetable, it's a carb. I know, but I'm not going to do the keto thing. I'm not cutting carbs out. I'm eating low carb, low fat, low calorie. You're not supposed to cut out carbs because you can get sick. And I know this can cause a great big giant argument, so that's all I'm going to say about it, but I don't believe in keto. Case closed. And I've lost 30 pounds so far. So, and in 2014, I lost 150 pounds. And I didn't cut out any food groups except sweets and deep fried shit. That's the stuff you're not supposed to eat, like cakes and cookies and ice cream and McDonald's and Burger King and Kentucky Fried Chicken and, you know, all that garbage. And the only reason I gained all that weight back before was that I fell off the wagon and I started eating everything I wasn't supposed to eat again. Of course I'm going to gain it back. Duh. And that's nobody's fault but my own.
Yeah.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, keto diet is actually supposed to be for a short-term period type diet, not long-term. It's also, from what I heard, it is mainly for extremely overweight people only. Well, according to my doctor, I am extremely overweight. He wants to force me to have bariatric surgery. So, according to him, I'm the biggest, fattest blob he's ever seen in his life. And I wish I could change doctors, but the doctor's office only has one doctor. And we're in such a tiny area that there are now no other doctor's offices. There's one doctor's office in this town. That's it. So I have to deal with this guy. That's a horrible doctor. Yeah, I know. I didn't even ask him, hey, can I get bariatric surgery? Every time I see him, he tries to cram that down my throat. And he tries to cram those diet shots and those diet pills down my throat. And I keep telling him no at every appointment. No, no, no. Then the next time I have to see him, same thing all over again. And I told him that in 2014, I lost 150 pounds and that I'm capable of doing it without all that stuff. And he called me a liar. So I don't like that guy at all, but he's the only one available. And I can't just not go to the doctor because I have epilepsy and I have to be on pills that stop the seizures. So if I stop going to the doctor, I can't get the pills, and here comes the seizures back again. That's the only reason I go to the doctor in the first place, so that I can have those pills. Luckily, I don't have to see him again until August, and I'm hoping I have enough weight loss that he will finally shut up. But I don't know. Molly says, doctors can be very rude and not know how to talk to people. Yeah, no, this guy, he's a Muslim guy from another country. His name is Osama Ahmed. That tells you something. My mom said that those guys like to control women and they don't respect women. So that all makes a lot of sense. And he's the only doctor at that office. So, yay. FN says, I don't do strict no carb keto. There are carbs that are free like fiber too. It also got my A10 down to about 5, and before my diet was at 7.5. I don't know what A10 is. But you want to know the funny thing? This doctor told me, and this is what he said after running my blood. You don't have high blood pressure, you don't have diabetes, you don't have high cholesterol. And then he looked at my body and he's, okay, let me rephrase. He said, you don't have any problems. You don't have diabetes. You don't have high cholesterol. You don't have high blood pressure. And then he looked at my body and he said, but there's just one thing. So that's what happened at the last appointment. And then he had the balls to call the place in Traverse City where they do bariatric surgery and tell them I wanted the surgery, and he tried to do a referral and set it up for me to start it. And they called me, and I let him leave a voicemail, and I didn't call him back. I told him no, no, no. He will not take no for an answer. Because he wants me to be his eye candy, and that's none of his business. He's not my husband. He's not my boyfriend. He's a disgusting pervert. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, FN said A1C, not A10. Okay, either way, I don't know what that means. And the problem was that his sentence was behind that little red heart. It looked like A10 to me. But anyway, I don't know what any of that is. FN, it says A1C is a measurement of blood sugar over a period of 3 months. Oh, that's a keto thing. See, I don't do that stuff. It was just helping. Yeah, I know. It's not your fault, it's YouTube's fault, because they put that little red heart right there, right in that corner. So it blocks off the end of the sentence of the last person who said something every time. I wish they would have put that somewhere different, like maybe in the top corner. That would have been better. F-Anth, it's a diabetic thing. Okay. See, I don't have diabetes, so I wouldn't know anything about that. Yeah, a blood sugar thing. Yeah. I don't know how I don't have diabetes. According to everybody, I should be loaded with diabetes, loaded with high cholesterol, loaded with high blood pressure. I should have had a stroke by now. I should have had a heart attack by now. I remember in 2004, my appendix ruptured, and I had to have an emergency appendectomy. They had to slice me open from here all the way down, just blah, right open. and they stapled me back shut afterward. Well, a couple weeks later, I had to go to see the same doctor who did the surgery so he could take the staples out at his office. Well, I was sitting in there waiting for him. He walks in, doesn't even say hello or anything, just walks in, looks at me and says, "You're gonna drop dead. Thanks a lot." Meaning that I was so huge and fat that I was just gonna die. And you know what? It hasn't happened yet, and that was 20 years ago. I hate doctors. If I didn't have epilepsy, I wouldn't go at all. My Last Adventure says, I got mine tested here and there for it because diabetes runs in the family. I'm pre-diabetic, but don't fully have to live a diabetes routine. Yeah, they just that doctor draws my blood and tests for it every time. He expects it, but every time I don't have it. He also expects me to have high blood pressure. He expects me to have high cholesterol, and he keeps testing, and every time I don't have it. It's like he's unhappy when I don't have it. That doc should be fired. Yeah, I wish.
I'm surprised that he's even still there, because it seemed like that this doctor's office was always going through different doctors.
Yeah, it's a bad doctor's office. Everybody quits all the time. I'm hoping by August he quits.
Yeah. This place can't keep the doctor for nothing.
But yeah, this guy wants me to be his eye candy, which is disgusting. And apparently he gets some kind of great big bonus in his pocket for making people get bariatric surgery and go on things like Ozempic, Wegovy, whatever. Because he's like a car salesman. Push, 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 push. And that's the only thing I can think of. He must get some kind of humongous pay bonus, commission, or whatever, for forcing people to do this stuff. FM says, my medical professional is a nurse practitioner. She is very nice. Yeah, they have some of those there. But when I called and tried to make an appointment a few months ago, I said, is there anybody besides this guy? And they're like, oh, we have nurse practitioners. What do you need to have done? I said, I need a refill on my seizure prescription. She's like, oh, well, you have to see the actual doctor for that. So apparently at this office, they don't let nurse practitioners write prescriptions. So I got to see this guy whether I like it or not. My Last Wicked Adventure says, hearing all these horrible stories of doctors makes me sick, but even more grateful I have an amazing doctor. Yeah, see, that's the thing. When I was, the guy before this guy who's there now, I saw him for like 8 years, 7-8 years. He was the nicest guy. He never picked on me about my weight or anything. But he moved on. He quit and went to work somewhere else, far away. So that was the end of him. My Last Wicked Adventure says, I was on Ozempic, but the side effects became very bad and had to get off it. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They all have horrible side effects. And they can even give you cancer and all kinds of, make you have a heart attack. And I mean, it's all right there in the commercials.
Well,
I don't want to get on that stuff.
Yeah, it seems like there's, no matter what a person takes, no matter what it is, there's some sort of a side effect.
Yeah, but these side effects sound horrible.
Yeah, some
and
are
I am capable of doing it on my own, without pills, shots, or surgeries, and nobody wants to believe that. So I have to prove it to them. I did it before, and I'll do it again. I just have to not make the same mistake of stopping eating right and stopping exercising. That's what happened. Of course I gained it all back. It's a lifestyle change forever and ever and ever, and I have to do it all until the day I die. I can't ever stop. That's the mistake I made before. My Last Wicked Adventure says, yeah, it was affecting my digestive system. It was great to help control my hunger issue, but that was it, because other issues, it just wasn't worth it. Yeah, there's somebody who I know on Facebook who wants me. She's like, oh, I'm on Ozempic and it's wonderful. It controls you. if you overeat, you'll be throwing up and stuck on the toilet. So it makes it so you can't overeat. That sounds like a lot of fun, not. So I don't need any side effects and stuff. And I had 3 major abdominal surgeries in my 20s, 2 C-sections, and they didn't do it right. They didn't cut like this, they cut like this. And then that emergency appendectomy, and I have had myself cut wide open 3 times. I can't even feel anything here. There's so much nerve damage. I can't tell I'm touching myself. I don't need to be slashed open again. No more surgery unless something happens where I'm going to die. No more surgery. Yeah, Leela. So I got Boo that cute little collar with the pumpkin on it. And the pumpkin fell off before the first night was over and we can't find it. So that didn't work out.
And I'm not sure where you can pull up at.
FAN says nurse practitioners can write prescriptions. They're not LPNs or RNs. They're higher up the food chain. Whoever talked to you was ignorant. You have a right to feel comfortable with your provider. Yeah, it was a front desk receptionist woman who you called to make appointments. She said that I couldn't see the nurse practitioner, that I had to see the doctor. I guess she's a liar. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I never heard that issue. I only heard if you have too much sugar, it can make you nauseous. But it made me but it is made to slow down your digestive tract. Never heard it will make you run to the bathroom. Well, according to this one woman I know, that's what happens to her. And the funny thing is she's on that crap, and she's like, this is the best thing in the world, and it's been about a year since she told me that. I can tell by looking at her she hasn't lost a pound. So what's the point of being on it?
Each their own.
Yeah, whatever, just don't try to shove it down somebody else's throat when it's... The evidence that it doesn't work is clear. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, yeah, nah, it isn't the best thing in the world. Yeah, I don't think so. I like to do things naturally. I mean, I regret the fact that I lost all that weight in 2014, and I only had 50 pounds left to go. I know that sounds like a lot, but I looked skinny when I was dressed, and then I messed up. And I started eating all the bad things again. I stopped exercising every day, and I gained it all back. That's one of my biggest regrets in life, was that I got that close to my goal weight. I was almost done. And then I got stupid and stopped doing what I was supposed to do. So I can't let that happen again. My Life's Wicked Adventure says there is an actual lawsuit against Ozempic because of the harm it can cause. Yeah, see, it doesn't sound good to me. FAN says doctors do get kickbacks from pharmaceutical companies for prescribing certain meds. Yeah, that's what I think is going on here, because, like I said, he's like a car salesman about it. And he doesn't want to take no for an answer. And I didn't even ask about it. He just walked in the room and started shoving it in my face. You need to do this, you have to do that, you have to get on this, you have to get on that. No, I don't.
Yeah, I remember back 50 years ago, but with my mom, she was on so much different meds and stuff, it wasn't even funny. I mean, by the time she pulled out everything that she had to take, it was like, they having lunch or supper.
Yeah.
You know, and they kept on giving her one pill, cover up some symptoms from another, and then, you know, in the end, they ended up taking off a lot of that crap, because they realized it was because of all the pills they were giving her.
I know, and another thing about this doctor, too, is that Don also sees him. And the first time I saw this guy, when he started talking about bariatric surgery and all that, Don saw him a half an hour before me, and Don and I are pretty close in size. That guy didn't say a thing to Don about his weight at all. At all. And he's seen him several times, and the guy has not said anything to Don about his weight at all. But he's all over me about mine. And that seems pretty sexist to me. That's no good. And yeah, I could go to other doctors' offices in other towns, but it's a long way away. It's a lot of driving. When there's one only 4 miles away from here.
I used to have my doctor's office over in Boygan, that's the old Boygan Hospital, but ever since they closed it down from what it was and reopened it, you know, as something else, I've been going to here in town ever since.
I know, but the thing is that's a 56-mile round trip.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's where I used to go,
Yeah.
was over there. But then I had to have everything transferred from over there to over here because they were going to be closing the building down, so I had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And so that's why that's the one where I'm at now, is because of that. Otherwise, I would have just left everything where it was at, right there at, you know, over in Boyden.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, yeah, for me, I wouldn't put up with that crap. If that was my doctor, I would have had them already fired. I tried. The last time I saw him, he gave me a piece of paper, and he said, these people are going to call you. Oh no, these people are going to send you an email with a link to leave a review about me. So I did. And I wrote everything I just told you guys. And that was a good few months ago, and guess what? He's still there. So they don't care what he does. FN says, maybe that's the best thing for your mental health so you don't stress over him anymore. It would be if we didn't drive a piece of garbage that'll break down in the middle of the road. If we had a reliable vehicle for me to have to drive a long way to go to the doctor every time, that'd be fine. But we don't. So I have to put up with it. I'm hoping to get as much weight as I lost as I can before August. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, sadly leaving a review doesn't do shit. You have to go higher. Hired chain? I'm not sure who you are supposed to contact. Yeah, see, I don't know that either. I don't know who I don't know. FNs, do you have insurance? Some companies will provide rides. I just have Michigan's Medicaid. They don't cover it hardly anything. Which is another ridiculous thing. He wants me to get on the Ozempic and the Wegovy and the pills and all that, and he wants me to have this bariatric surgery. Medicaid doesn't pay for any of that. So I guess he expects me to come up with $1,300 a month for the shot and $20,000 out of my pocket for the surgery. How's that supposed to happen? And I told him that. He's like, oh, they'll pay for it, but it's really hard. Well, you know what? I looked it up. No, they won't. Review board. Yeah, I guess I'd have to figure out how to get a hold of the review board, but who knows? My Life's Wicked Adventure says I can try and look into it for you. If they find he is horrible, he will be fired and stripped of his medical license. Yeah, I don't know. It's his word against mine. You know how that goes. And I did try to tell them. See, when this first happened, there were 2 doctors. One was a woman. At my next appointment, I switched to the woman. And I told her what he did. All she said was, oh, I'm sorry that happened. He really is a great guy. And then the next time I needed to see a doctor, she quit. So I had to go back to him again.
Yeah, like I said, this place here, we have a hard time keeping doctors in there.
FN says, my NP won't do anything that's not covered. Yeah, they won't do this either. I don't know why he called the place in Traverse City and tried to set it all up. They weren't going to do it anyway. I'm just tired of it being crammed down my throat every time I go there. So I have to make sure I lose as much weight as I can before August and keep losing weight. Crap. But anyway, that's all a lot of negative garbage that this live stream has turned into, and that's not the direction it was supposed to go in. So, I mean, yeah, that's going on, but you guys don't want to hear about it all the time. So anyway, what are your plans for the rest of the week?
I don't know. Finger and nose, thumb and butt. I don't know.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I wish I could lose weight. My body is a butt, LOL. Oh, I can, but I have problems sticking to it. That's my problem. I did it for a whole year straight in 2014, and then I stopped sticking to it, and that was my downfall. Hey, it's all good. It's been a great live about life stuff. FN, how about them Cubs? Okay, planes, trains, and automobiles.
How about you, too?
Yeah, wasn't that from the did they say the Bears? Anyway, they were talking about the scene in the motel where they wake up and they're all cuddled together and stuff, but they didn't mean to be. And then they jump out of bed and John Candy's something like, how about them Cubs, or how about them Bears, or something like that. And it was funny.
Man, between your dirty pillows.
That's one of my favorite movies. I can watch that one over and over. That's funny.
Where your hand there? Between two pillows. Them are pillows.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, my dad wants me to make grilled cheese sandwiches for dinner tonight. Yeah, that sounds good. When we make them, we put them in the air fryer. They come out a lot better than in a frying pan. A lot crispier.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yep. Aww. There's no spot leaf.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, haven't made them that way yet. Do you have an air fryer? Because all you have to do is make the sandwiches like you normally would with, I don't know what you put on the outside, butter, whatever. And then put them in the air fryer. And in ours, I do 6 minutes at 400 degrees. I like them extra crispy. But if you don't like them that crispy, do it for less time. Or do it at a lower temperature. I mean, every air fryer is different, so you're going to have to adjust to see what is best for yours and personal preference and all that. But the first time I tried that, I knew I never wanted to put a grilled cheese in a frying pan ever again. Because they don't come out crispy at all. They're just... But they come out so much better in the air fryer.
Yeah, me, I put them in for less time, so that way they're not quite as crispy for me.
Yeah. Yes, we have an air fryer. We will have to mention it to my partners since they know how to run the fryer, LOL. Yeah, give it a try. They're really good that way.
Yeah, our air fryer fits on the top and the bottom.
Yeah, if you've got one of those basket air fryers or whatever, you're going to have to stop it halfway through and flip it. But the one we've got, it's a French door one, and it has heating elements on the top and the bottom. So as long as we use the basket, we don't have to flip anything. But I know most people don't have that kind. Most people have the regular, where you go like this.
Yeah,
so you'll have to flip them halfway through. Because it only heats from the one, either the top or, no, it doesn't heat from the bottom. Those only heat from the top. But I'm glad we picked this one we picked because we never have to turn anything over,
Yeah.
ever. Spotted leaf.
No, if I leave, if you take a picture, it will last longer.
FN says, Wilton, you wanted a 2-player role-playing game. I have an adventure that's written for couples. You'd still need to know the basic D&D 5e rules, but it would work for 2. Yeah, that sounds cool. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, that's pretty cool. Yeah, ours has the basket. Yeah, so halfway through whatever time you pick, you'll have to open up and flip it over. No big deal. And FN says fifth edition. Is that what it's called? 5th edition, or is it the 5th edition of whatever you're talking about? Boy, your claws are getting sharp again.
Yeah.
I see toe beans, yeah. Spotted leaf's toe beans. But we're gonna have to clip their nails again because they're getting sharp again.
Yeah, they started doing them cutting not too long
You
ago.
know, they grow back fast. Oh, FN 5e 5th edition. Yeah, see, I don't know any of the lingo to that stuff. I have a lot to learn, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Poor kitty.
My Life's Wicked Adventure. Yeah, I gotta get both my kitties in to get their nails clipped. See, we don't take them to the vet or the groomer or anything. Our trick is he holds a cat like this with their legs pointing out, and I clip the nails. But we can't do it. One person can't do it alone. I need one person to hold while I clip, or the other way around. But I'm the one who usually does the clipping. But we have nail clippers specifically made for cats. You just have to be careful not to go down into the quick, but it's easy because you can see where the quick is. I grew up clipping the nails on our family dog, so that's how I learned how to do it. Except it was easier to do it with her because she'd just lay down and let you do it. Some of these cats are like, no, so I need help. But that's how we do it. It usually lasts a couple weeks because we did it a couple weeks ago, and now I see she's able to scratch me again. So they grow fast.
Yeah. Hey. You goofy kitty.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, yeah, my old kitty is a pain for me to clip. I have to be careful getting scratched, autoimmune issues, and I'm on blood thinners. Just easy having them done by someone else. Yeah. I have somebody who can help me, but if you don't have somebody who can help you, you'd have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, my mommy's got blood thinners, so yeah, when they're blood thinners, definitely gotta be careful.
Yeah. FN says, one person to hold them all, one person to pet them all, one person to bring them all, and in the kitty carrier, bind them. Well, we don't have to use the kitty carrier. He just holds them with their legs pointing at me so I can do the job. They get mad about it, they're vocal about it, but it doesn't hurt them or anything.
Yeah. Buddy, worst thing with him, he just hisses at you.
Yeah.
He'll hiss at you.
And it helps if you start them when they're little kittens so they can get used to it as soon as possible. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I haven't tried to do my new kitty's nails yet. Yeah. It's easier if you train them to get used to it from kittens. But if you got the cat when they were already grown up, then that probably won't work. FN says it was a play on the Lord of the Rings. A poem for the One Ring. Yeah, I've read the Lord of the Rings books. I saw the movies too, but of course the books are always better because there's always a lot in it. And I read The Hobbit. That's technically book 1. Then you read the 3 Lord of the Rings books, and then you've read the whole story.
Yeah. Well, between the books and the movies, they can't never put everything in the movies from the books because
No, because it would take too long.
Yeah.
Spotted leaf. Yeah, she's an attention whore. Yeah. But both Smokey and Spotted Leaf are going to be 6 years old in March. March 22nd for her and March 24th for Smokey. They were born in the same place, 2 different mothers, 2 days apart. And her mother would not feed her kittens. So Smokey's mother fed all the kittens. Which I've got a photo of that. Smokey's mother looked like Smokey. Smokey's mother is also White Storm's mother, but that was 2 different litters. And I have a photo of Smokey's mother laying there with just this mound of kittens trying to nurse on her because it was 2 litters worth. So Smokey and Spotted Leaf are not siblings by blood, but they're kind of adopted siblings. Because Smokey's mother took in all of...
And adopted the other litter.
Yeah, Spotted Leaf's mother's kittens.
Yeah, because she wouldn't have taken and adopted them.
They would have died,
They
yeah.
wouldn't have made it out there.
Yeah, they didn't even have to try or anything. Her kittens just went over to Smokey's mother and they all started nursing and that was that. So, I guess they got lucky.
Yeah, they got lucky that the other female was willing to adopt them.
Yeah.
They don't always work out like that.
No.
So.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, my 2 kitties are 19 years old in March, and the other one is 2 years old from what I've been told. Yeah, our 2 oldest cats here are Smokey and Spotted Leaf at almost 6. And then the youngest ones are Boo and Leela, and they are like 7 months old, and then the next one in line is Cole, he's 8 months old. And then the rest of them fall in the middle there, all around. So that they're all still pretty young. We don't have any elderly cats here yet.
Leaf, Spot Leaf.
F-Fans. Which is harder, hurting cats or hurting Akira? Oh, I would think it would be Kira, probably. Well, except the only thing with the cats is that if they don't want you to catch them, they're going to go under the bed or under the couch, and then we can't get them. I don't think Kira can fit under the couch or under the bed. And they don't go outside, so it would be a lot harder to get the cats if they were outside, because they'd be on the roof. Smokey likes to go on the roof. They'd be up in the trees. But we don't let them go outside anymore. It's been almost 2 years since we let them go outside. Except once in a while, as you saw in some of the videos, Smokey will run out on the porch. But about 2 minutes later, he's coming back in, especially if it's cold out there. But we'd rather he not even do that. And Kira would find a way under the bed. Yeah, if she can fit under there, she'd probably go there. Hello, Tesla Man 86. How are you doing? We're going to be live for probably about 10 more minutes here. And then we have to make dinner. We didn't do that yet.
Dinner.
Yeah.
Cookie fast.
Wow, I can't believe another hour has passed. My Apple Watch is wanting me to walk for 1 minute again already. It felt like I just did that. F-Fans, didn't one of your thumbnails show your kitties out in the snow? Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Smokey. If we open the door, he will run out on the porch. But he doesn't stay out there for long because it's cold. And I wish he wouldn't do that either. Most of the time we have to watch really close and make sure he's not running out. Because there are predators here who try to get our cats. We live way out in the country and it's not safe. TeslaMan86 says, how are you doing today? We're doing good. How are you doing? But yeah, the rest of the cats have not been trying to get outside.
Yeah. What do you know? Pot leaf.
And FN says, which is easier, harnessing Kira or harnessing kitties? I'm sure it would be Kira. Some of these cats we haven't even tried to put a harness on. The last one to have a harness was her, and she did not like that. That was a couple years ago already. If you don't train them up from little kittens, when you put a harness and leash on them, they won't move. They'll just lay there. I've tried to teach them, train them how to walk on a leash with a harness. It doesn't work. Because they won't walk. Their harness and leash hangs over there, and that's just where it is, because they just won't walk. But yeah, I'm starting to lose my voice too now. It happens every time I go live. Every time we go live, I talk myself hoarse. TeslaMan86 is doing good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot going on up there.
No, not really. It's just really cold. Let's see how cold it is now. It was 7 degrees when we started the live stream. According to this, it's still 7 degrees. Yeah. That's still really cold.
I think it's time to go out and go and do some ice fishing.
Yeah, but you don't have a shanty. I don't want to sit on the ice and freeze. It's not fun.
Geez, what are you gonna do? Cry about it?
Yeah, it's not fun. Like the last time we tried to go fishing up there in Sheboygan, it was absolutely freezing, and you wanted to stand there fishing. I had to go sit in the car. It was so cold. Yeah, Burr is right.
Sure.
I like fishing in the summer when it's nice.
Oh, we could tip a hole big enough in the ice where you can jump in.
No, I don't want that either. Dustin O'Connor says, say good evening. Have you been to the Sky Bridge in Boyne? Must do. Not yet, but we do want to go there. FN says, I like how you read the comments out loud. It makes the rewatch easier. I try to rewatch Dan and get confused when he only answers the comment. No offense to Dan. Yeah, for now. If our channel grows anymore and the live chat starts getting really busy with lots and lots of people talking, I won't be able to keep up. But for right now, I can keep up. I can read them. Tesla Man 86 says, I would say harnessing a cat is easier. Not that it depends. Some cats will fight you so hard. How was Dantix last night? It was fun. It was like a test thing, and they just reused Disney questions and stuff. But there's more new features and stuff as Max adds more new things. It was fun. I liked it. And it's still Team Dan and Team Crystal. I guess they're going to keep that, which is fine. That's fun too. I wasn't able to stay all night. Yeah, I stayed all night, but that's because I didn't have anything else to do last night.
Yeah.
I usually stay for the whole thing. I try to. Even in the summer when there are things to do, by the time Dan goes live, 9 o'clock, we're in the house for the night anyway, so it's pretty easy to watch them all the way through. If it was earlier in the day, we might have a little trouble.
Yeah, because by the time they go on and do stuff, it's very late, later in the day here, so, yeah.
FN says, I want to do a playoff between some of the consistently slower answerers. Yeah, you'll have to talk to Dan about that. I try to answer quick, but lately I've been able to stay in the top 10. But that's about it. I haven't won one in a long time. Tesla Man 86 says 4 degrees below zero here. Brr.
Yeah.
It was that cold here last night, but I don't know if it's going to get that cold here again tonight.
Yeah. Still not minus, but still 7 degrees here, so.
Yeah. F-Fan says, I rarely get to the top 10. Yeah, the last few games I've been able to stay in the top 10, but not a lot higher. Usually I land right on number 10. 10, 10, 10. Always. I'm right on number 10. So, there's always somebody faster than me.
Yeah, just like when he does race night. And your DeLorean goes.
Yeah, my DeLorean.
Well, that never makes it. You know why?
Why?
By the time it makes it to the pins, you know what happens?
It goes 88 miles an hour and disappears?
Yep.
Sure.
It goes 88 miles an hour and disappears.
Yeah. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, I think the lowest I've gotten here, it's gotten here this month, was only 34 degrees. Yeah, that would be warm for this time of the year around here.
Yeah. Heat blast.
Yeah.
Heat wave. 34 degrees.
Yeah, it's cold. And that's only chilly for this area. Yeah. Yeah, that would be chilly here too, especially for this time of the year.
Yeah.
I finally had to get my winter coat out, my actual winter coat, so. Tesla Man 86, yeah, so did I. Yeah. I held off as long as I could, but the last time I wore that Baja that I bought in Mackinac City, the wind went right through it, so I knew I had to put that away until spring and get the actual winter coat out.
Yeah, whether it gets too cold here or no.
Yeah. I like the Baja better, but that's not a middle of the winter type thing.
Yeah. Definitely not a good enough item for actual winter around here.
FN says, I don't know how y'all's do it. I will not go to cable internet. I don't like Spectrum, and I don't Want to share my signal with my whole building. I just prefer DSL better. We have fiber internet.
Yeah, we
It's
got
not
fiber.
from the cable company. It comes through the power company, and we don't share it with anybody else because we live here all by ourselves.
Yeah.
I haven't had cable internet since I lived in Alpena in 2014.
Yeah, you can't get cable internet.
No,
here.
it's not available here. No Spectrum. They won't run their stuff all the way into the country. Molly says, good night, enjoy dinner. We will. TeslaMan86 says, I had work in the morning, so I couldn't stay for all 4 rounds. FAMP to -4 Fahrenheit or Celsius. I would say that would be Fahrenheit, because we've been getting those temperatures too. FAMP says, I don't think fiber is in my area. No, it's new, and they've only started adding it to areas. We just got it.
Yeah,
In this
yeah,
area. We've
it's
only
new to
had it
us.
for a few months.
Yeah, it's new to us.
Yeah,
So
we it hasn't even been a year. It was springtime when they hooked it up.
yeah,
We had Frontier before that, which runs on old rusty phone lines in the ground, and that was crap.
yeah. To like upload a video, it took like how many hours?
17 to 19 hours to upload a 10-minute video to YouTube. Now on fiber it takes 37 seconds.
Yeah, on fiber.
Yeah. So
It don't even take like a half a minute. It takes to upload a whole video.
and the fiber costs less than Frontier was charging.
Yeah.
And it's unlimited and everything. There's no data caps, none of that dumb garbage. FFan says, I want fiber. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. You want fiber.
Hopefully it'll come to your area.
Yeah, hopefully it will, because fiber, let me tell you what, that's, oh yeah,
Yeah,
well worth it.
and the stuff on Netflix that's supposed to be in 4K is actually in 4K now.
Not
with
watered
Frontier,
down.
with Frontier, I couldn't play anything in 4K. On
Yeah.
YouTube or Netflix or anything, I would set it to 4K and it would buffer forever.
Yeah, we just sat there and buffer, it wouldn't do nothing.
Yeah. My Less Wicked Adventure says, I haven't left my house the entire month really, only went somewhere Saturday evening, but most I've done was going to my own driveway. Yeah, I haven't really either. I should be going outside more, but I haven't been. FN says, I've wanted fiber since the 2000s. Yeah, it took a long time for them to get it up around here.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that, you know, somebody stepped up the plate and was like, hey, we're going to put in the infrastructure for fiber. I was glad about that.
It comes through our power company and everybody can get it. They said if you have a power pole at your house and you get electricity from us, you can get fiber internet. It doesn't matter if you live in the middle of the swamp, you can get fiber internet. And they're the first company around here to ever do that.
Yeah. ING Connect.
Yep, through Presqu'île Electric and Gas. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, sadly I tested positive on January 1st with COVID, so I was in quarantine. Finally last Wednesday I tested negative. Yeah, we got COVID once. A year ago? No, I think it was spring 2021. I guess we got lucky. We only got it once, and we haven't had it since. But maybe that's because we keep to ourselves.
Yeah.
FN says, I used to live near Rochester, Minnesota, and it was available in town, but not out in BFE where we were. Yeah, that's where Presqu'île Electric and Gas has stepped up to the plate. It's not only available in town, it's available absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, they're still working on putting in the infrastructure.
Yeah.
You know, so they just happened to start off in our area. That's the only reason why we got it right now.
Yeah. My Less Wicked Adventures, I got it bad in 2022, and this was the second time, 2024. Yeah, I guess we've gotten lucky. Hopefully I didn't just jinx us, though, by saying that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to go ahead and end it because 2002, 2008. Yeah, that's a long time ago. We're gonna go ahead and end this because we still need to make dinner, and I'm getting very hoarse, and it's been 2 hours, which that's pretty good. So if you didn't click like yet, please do that because it'll help YouTube show our videos to people. Yep, you have a great evening too. So say good night.
Say good morning.
Yep, I have to go around and close and shut it off. But thanks everybody for coming. It was fun. All right. Bye.